folders now.
Whatever.
You stop asking that question.
Because I have
Totally true. 100% true. I just thought
they were kind of like.
What I thought was interesting was it was like they were. The one lady was kind of like. What's the word I'm looking for? She's secretly good for her. But then when actually presented with someone who disagrees with her, she's like, you know, I don't really like it either. Yeah. Very interesting.
National average, 5 to 10,
Very
a little under, okay, but globally,
Jane, run the roll. There's some radio called Dr. Clear for takeoff, clear to land. Just say it. Hit it before. Clear to go. Run the roll. Just say what it is. It's gonna be like clear to takeoff.
now would you like to sit?
People do that too, like maintain 2-3, here we go.
Why will I say coming down
Okay, y'all have the coolest setup.
Doing a lot.
So mixer board and audio.
Yep, all for the audio. So I got the main ambient mic there, and the headset, and then it connects into this.
Photo after what?
600. 150, 600, and then I have an additional one.
So you can get another one. Another like 1.5x?
Yep. So we go into DX mode, basically. Now when I'm on the parking cars, I'm usually in the but today I'm in FX mode, so
CRJ,
yeah. I think we'll probably stay for the A330 and the 777 with the land back.
I mean, come on, like Capitol Hill, like, do you really need that?
Yeah, two of them in 2 weeks ago.
That would be like, that made if I said Aviation pick though, that might be my,
be on the car.
You know, like, I think that's the one I'm missing.
I think I've seen everything. Yeah, an A380.
I got A380s, I was at the now at LAX, and the A380, you know, that was...
That's one thing I definitely want to see right there again.
There's that place called Field.
You know the target, like just north of Dulles, it's pretty fantastic to watch them just fly by. Like,
really?
Yeah, it's looking ways away from the airport.
Okay.
But they come in, you know, like right.
Yeah, it's like the outlet mall in Charlotte.
Yeah.
You just sit there in the parking lot just watching.
Watch
Yeah, yeah. It's a good spot.
Actually, Matt,
Oh, snap. The LAX?
that's LAX basically
In and out.
So literally, Matt, co-worker of mine that we had never met in person and like, I was like, hey, we should go to the In-N-Out. And she was like, yes, we need to hit that In-N-Out. It's the best, it's literally one of the best spots.
And it's one of the most iconic spots.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Oh. Yeah.
It is funny, it's like, I I am among my people. Everyone here, and they pull up their payroll. They don't find the plane they're looking for because they have way too many.
All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. First arrival is going to be Republic Airways. You guys join us from RDU this morning down on the observation deck.
I'm JJ.
Our Republic Airways 4756 coming in from New York, coming in from LaGuardia. Thank you guys for joining us. If you guys aren't already here, hanging out with us this morning, we do have the Facebook meetup. It is not our normal thing, so today is a special episode of the show.
Greensboro, sat there.
So again, good morning, everybody.
It was, I guess,
So there'll be a lot more conversations going on in and around me, as well as what you guys can hear. I do have the ambient microphone right in front of us. We do have PSA coming in after Republic from JFK. This is going to be, actually this is Piedmont Airlines coming in from Philadelphia. This is an American Eagle ERJ 145. That's not something we normally see, the ERJs. Normally it's the E175s.
Oh, nice. You showed me about the Air Force One. I work in baseball, and literally, over here in Fury. So yeah, and I'm like, that's like one of those things. I wasn't planning for anything. I just looked up and I'm like, guys, that's Air Force One.
I did think that.
Is that ERJ or something we don't see?
Big eye.
It definitely is a party up here. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing me double. I'm not echoing or anything. But it is a party. There are a lot of folks up here hanging out. So again, like I said, if you guys do hear some more talking in the ambient, we are having a party. Everybody's hanging out with us today. Well, actually, we're hanging out with them. This is their event, not ours. Glad to be here. So you guys are going to see a little bit of a different aspect of the airport today. Lots of things in the way from down here, but nonetheless a wonderful location. You can see right there, people moving. You can see the shakiness in the camera. So we got that ERJ on the way in next. As you guys can see, we've got the little CRJ hanging out in front of us here from Delta. Hopefully we'll get that one pushing back and headed back to the terminal a little later.
Aviation, there's something that flies over, I don't recognize it. I've had a break. Yeah, it's commercial, civil, like
sit down, but he
Is that a
forgot his
citation?
chair.
Is that that's where I get? Is that a phenom?
Yeah, I'm a brainer.
That's my weakness.
That's my weakness too. I don't know.
Okay, that's a 172. That way, oh, that's a 170. You know, like that's.
So again, good morning, everybody.
Is it 4 or is it a 4?
Hopefully we'll be able to get both sides of the airport.
Up here, they're just having
Commercial stuff
a
like
plane
my
spotting.
youngest daughter loves and
Yeah.
recognize like I see one engine fly over. I'm like, what is that? She's like, that's an Airbus. Why is that an Airbus?
I feel like I hear another one coming. It's hard for me to see who all is coming and going. Comes our ERJ from Philadelphia. This is Piedmont. Several trees that need to be gotten rid of around here. I was really hoping they would be on the 05s today, but unfortunately we are on the 23s. The 23s are a lot better for the arrival, but if they would have been on the 05s today, they would have been pulling off the runway right in front of us, giving you guys a really good close-up shot. Now we will be live again tomorrow. We'll be at our normal location tomorrow at 2 p.m. Here's our ERJ from Philadelphia. Well, they're timing this out perfectly. Got JetBlue performing a turn and burn down there at the end. Maybe we'll get its departure. I don't know. They're being that where I'm at, a little harder to catch our departures here. Miss Carolina complaining about how cold it is out here. There's a piece of dust on my lens. No, that's probably on the sensor. So we'll have to clean that off eventually. Alright, let's see what we got next on arrivals. And get this JetBlue information. That was JetBlue 2786 headed to JFK. Next arrival is going to be Southwest 1838 coming in from Orlando. It's going to be a 737 MAX 8. That's going to be landing behind us. We should still be able to get that one as long as I don't trip and fall over any of my equipment.
Yeah, so like, so you got zero, so that was my version of Piedmont.
Yeah, mi va a hacer este
Which, by the way, funny thing is, had way to 9/11. Okay, just come on in. You have a picture, anything. Wander in, and they let us on the plane just so I could see the, you know, it's like that. Oh, yeah, let's see. Now you don't think they have applied because I got the, at one point I got a shot of the American,
I love the elusive throne. That's my favorite.
it's not like they can shut down, it's just spit. One of my coolest lines. What was the pilots doing in the evening when they landed here?
So let's see where that American is headed as soon as it pops up. We do have Sun Country in the Tide Pod. That's going to be one of our next arrivals. It's going to be Sun Country 1981, coming in from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
I'm sure they used it for some sort of training, but how many carrot, like...
Followed by a Delta connection as well as an American.
French plane. I did fly some of them here, but that's what...
That one we just caught departing, that is American Airlines 1889. That is headed to Chicago O'Hare. So that is our Chicago flight. And that was a 737-8.
Yeah. And I do remember when they used to fly, like, I've seen, you know, like, back then, one thing about being older now is like, when I was, flying, I was, one often, when we go to Atlanta when I was a kid, CCAs, 707s, there's a whole seven. I sense a theme that you like 777s.
Again, it's what they got.
Nice shot.
Getting in position.
All right, our next American departure is another 737-800. This one headed it to Miami.
If I type in my Google Photos and I just search airplanes. Let's search airplanes. We'll just keep going forever.
That's a 359 out of Charlotte.
Oh, but the nose is really what my...
Yeah, they call it the mask.
Keeping an eye out for our Southwest. 1838. Again, that one coming in from Orlando. That is a Max 8. And the engine on this CRJ clattering around, blowing in the wind. There's our Max 8. Coming in just over the trees.
That's what I told my wife. I said this might be the spot.
Camera's gonna accept everything but the plane. All right, so we're gonna try for these long arrival shots. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Got Sun Country off in the distance over there, making their way to final. Yeah, so anything on the other side from Terminal 1, as you can see, that's all we can get from the Terminal 1 side of anything from 2-3 left today. We are a lot lower than normal. We're not on our normal location. So we're on the observation deck here. If you guys have ever been curious about what the observation deck looks like, if you've ever wanted to make your way out here and see it, this is kind of what you get when you're out here. Sun Country in that Tide Pod livery. That one is coming in from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Sun Country 1981. Sounds like we got one trying to taxi. We got United headed up the hill.
That's also.
No. So Jamie, what you're hearing is the engines on this CRJ down here clanging because the wind is blowing the blades around, and that's what you're hearing down there.
Anytime I see a 747,
Good morning, John Southwell. So I'll show you what's making all the noise here as soon as Sun Country touches down. I knew that was going to focus right on the tree. We'll pick Sun Country up after it passes the tree here.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
So again, Sun Country coming in from Minneapolis.
Yeah.
All Nation, good morning. Sun Country going to turn off quite early. So Jamie, what you're hearing is the engine right here. You can see it spinning in there. It's just free floating, free spinning. So that's what's making the noise you're hearing. All right, next arrival is going to be Delta Connection. It's going to be another one of these here CRJs. Endeavor 5097 coming in from JFK, New York. On a CRJ 900 LR.
Although I'll say, like I said, the DCA 6 Series is sort of being like, I got to see a couple of those many years ago in Atlanta, and it's like, those always struck me as like the ones where it's like, okay guys, I think...
Got a slight rain shower. Hopefully that'll pass here soon. Yeah, Sun Country is definitely one of my favorites. So if you guys are just joining us, good morning. I know this is not our normal view, so things do look a little bit different. The camera's gonna act out a little bit being where we are, so just giving you guys fair warning if you're just joining us. Thank you guys for joining us today and hanging out. Again, we are having a get-together down here at the observation deck. That's why you guys are hearing all the people as well. So be mindful of that. It's not a normal day. Hopefully you guys can hear the planes just fine as they pass. Obviously you guys can hear the CRJ engine clanking around over here. Speaking of CRJs, we got another one on final. So we're a lot closer to the planes today. We'll be back to our normal location tomorrow. Lynn, good afternoon. Alright, let's see who we got on final next. Should have quite a few arrivals now. While we were standing here setting up, getting everything ready, not too many arrivals. A lot of departures though, so we should have that big flood of arrivals coming in soon. American Airlines 2683 coming in from Dallas Fort Worth. This one's going to be a 737-800. That one arriving in just 2 minutes according to Flight Radar, but it looks like it is a lot closer. All right, let's see if we can get our arrival here. The 737-8 from Dallas. See if we can get the camera to focus on that and not the tree. Ooh, the wind's picking up. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind, but getting very breezy here.
Kid I went to high school with, just loved us. And then when I was in Georgia, me and my dad were at civilian airports. Well, we were right off the Roberts Airport place. But we didn't see 7 flights, but they did prepare for 5.
All right, let's see who we got on the next arrival. Is going to be well, it's going to be a toss-up between American Airlines and Delta. Got Delta 1699 coming in from Atlanta. This is an A321-200, as well as American Airlines 1783 coming in from Charlotte. So 2 hub flights making their way in here momentarily. They're both A321s. Looks like Charlotte's going to be our next arrival in that A321.
So now we wanted to know you also not much longer here.
All right, guys, bear with me here. We got some rain in the area here. Hopefully it doesn't rain too hard. If it does, I'm gonna have to move. All right, I'm gonna have to move, so give me a minute.
You have
Save on your light bill.
For a second, I thought that was 752.
I hope I killed both batteries.
If it starts downpouring,
Everybody home secret.
yeah, I'm trying to wait this out. No, I need to cover the headphones.
It doesn't look terrible. It looks like it's going to be
Alright, so guys, if you guys can go there it is raining quite significantly. It looks like it's about to rain a little bit harder. We may actually have to. I mean, it'd be easy enough. Just pick this up and then slide right over. The way the wind's blowing, if we were right there, we'd be fine.
That same night,
Did that so I could read. You know how wet that There aren't too many that do that.
I'm sorry, you can't put some of this one. Don't stop here. Overtime, and when they speed, if you never took it. Like it's up with the Devils, right? It's like, hey, Devils, you just shoot the clock. Throw the whole way. They had no shot on second overtime, they had 200 first. And it's like, hey, you win the game by shooting. Are you gonna shoot? Much bigger United. Think so? Yeah. I wouldn't mind going like 80. I guess we're going I can do one.
bad. Like, we were here first. We got here.
Your favorite airline?
Just once. I brought a bunch of stuff. She brought a bunch of stuff. We made one trip. Got it all up.
I like Southwest.
That's not
I like gold or the blue? The gold or blue?
Oh, sweatshirt? Yeah. If the wind would stop, we
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
DC.
I'm just trying to keep everything dry. Like, I'm not even anybody yeah, for the most part, like, if I
like the big small part.
oh yeah, you can't get in and arrive in any direction without having to
Oh, okay.
So that's why I have to move.
So again, guys, if you guys can hear me, we are on a weather delay. I don't have my headset on. We're waiting on the rain to stop. It's quite funny. We have umbrellas, other things covering our equipment.
Yeah. You don't want to be dragging stuff in the rain.
Well, it's not even, I don't want to have to.
Oh, here's that gold.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're here. Made it.
Yeah, it's still going. Yeah.
Not bad, but still a little bit.
It's like, should I just slap you?
Not lately. I'm just going crazy with them.
So ERB, it's a meetup today for the Facebook plane spotting group. So we're all hanging out down here at the observation deck today. Again, I'm waiting the weather. If you guys can hear me, I'm waiting on the weather to dissipate the headset back on. Got an A319.
Not moving this weekend or the weekend after.
Yeah.
Because we need to get like internet system.
This would be such a
So we're using has Google Fonts.
That's like the only thing I can't get in my house. There is a house that's like, not a good six, maybe like,
That was United Airlines 1227, A319, 131, headed to...
Hey! Look who it is. I gotta do it. I gotta prepare the
Captain Kim. But United is departing like 40 minutes late.
Alright, sorry everybody. We're under a bit of a weather delay. It is raining, so I did take the headset off. Me and Miss Carolina here are playing our arm crossies here with umbrellas and stuff. So Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. Captain Ken, welcome to the show. Good to see you again, sir. Hope you're doing well. Got the Facebook spotting group, if you guys couldn't hear me a minute ago. So it is kind of like a party down here. They invited me out to be a part of the festivities today. So we are in a little bit of a different location.
I think we have a bonanza coming in, a detail bonanza coming in over here.
Oh, on the other side. Okay.
The beach crab with the...
Yeah, I know. He's telling me he's going to the bathroom.
Say, but it looks like it's on fire.
That's what I would. Because I definitely know Sash probably wouldn't come.
Yeah, so Brian Lloyd, I had the headset down in the box, trying to protect it from the rain. So I was hollering into the main ambient microphone. I'm sure you guys can hear me better now. So we got United. I did put my phone away, so I don't have any real flight information right now. The rain is slowly subsiding, so just be patient. We'll get back to the normalcy here in a minute. If you guys are just joining us, we are on the observation deck, having a little bit of a get-together here from the RDU Plane Spotting Facebook group. They graciously invited me out today to hang out with them and do some plane spotting here on the observation deck. We're always able to do shows from the observation deck. We just choose not to. Get a little bit better view on top of the parking garage. What, right there? Standing right there?
United 2163, 747 MAX 9.
So if you guys are curious about the observation deck, you can hear the ATC playing underneath. They put speakers in underneath here. I think they said, what, 50 or 60 of us hanging out up here today. So we're all hanging out, waiting on some arrivals. Let's see where... So Captain Ken, are you going to be landing here in RDU today, or you're home? So United at 2163, that's the one we just saw take off. That was 737 MAX 9. It's headed up to Washington Dulles. No. Used to it, maybe? Sounds like an A220 off behind us. So if you are just joining us, we do only have one view of the runways here. That A319 that we saw take off, that's United 1227 headed to Newark. I don't know if you guys were able to... Captain Ken arriving on 5097 earlier. Waiting on the lot in bus 3. Waiting for a bus. Nice.
I was going to say, what is the character?
ERB, good morning. Again, good morning, everybody. Got a couple of private jets coming in, both on the back side here on 23 right. You can take that down now.
Over there.
No. Strict outstation.
So this one is a Cessna Citation XLS. Don't know that we'll be able to see too much of it, being that it is coming in at 23 right, but we do have Frontier Airlines right here in front of us. We should be able to get a good close-up of Frontier. Who do we got today? Quinn, the great Kerslow. Crazy looking bird. Let's see if we can get our, I don't think we can get our arrival. Too many trees on the 23 right side. Maybe we can get a small bit of it there. There they are. There's another one right behind it. It's the last shot of that. Frontier in that A321. What are you doing?
Do you have like a diagram that shows the doors are open? It just says service door open. We have two three screens. The main engine screen, you know, we have lower engine screen. Just press the status button and it'll bring up hydraulic.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to switch to that? I don't know what you're trying to do.
It doesn't show. Yeah, it doesn't show.
Everyone stay hydrated, take the line for you.
I know it's wild when the CRJ is more.
My phone has been hijacked, so I have no more information.
Over exaggeration.
No, phone's been hijacked.
How hot are my brakes?
So bear with me.
For what? Four brakes. How hot are my brakes?
Ooh, Captain Ken on a red eye. Yeah, that's never fun.
Is that white hot?
Yeah, I had dinner last night with Max 30. Nice! Hanging out with Max 39, Kevin 310. Alright, looks like Frontier getting ready to get a move on. What is that sparkling one? Never heard of it. Should probably try to switch from sodas.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Lily said.
Alright, so Frontier.
Dave, are you giving everybody a drink? And I said that is probably
Did you figure out what you were trying to do?
you, Kevin, or
You let me play. Thank you.
Very quiet. So we got an hour until they open.
It was Frontier 3314. Airbus A321.
I see you, Bubba.
Thank you!
Coming in from LaGuardia, New York.
So that one headed to LaGuardia.
It's a brand new one too. Only 3 months old. And also, I think it's Win the Great Crosser. Next arrival on the other side is going to be a G58.
I never saw one.
Did you figure out what you were trying to do? Huh? I need some info here. 72 likes. Thank you so much, Brian Lloyd, for the update. Make sure if you guys haven't smashed the like button, please do so. Again, it is a little bit more of an odd day for us being down here on the observation day. Again, having a little bit of a get together here. 10 years of the plane spotting group on Facebook. So they graciously invited me out to come and do a show. I don't know. I don't have it. What were you trying to do?
Give me access to your Facebook.
For what? For what?
Your Carolina Aviation.
But what are you trying to do to it?
Be able to like post and stuff.
Oh. Well, you can do it on my phone right there, right? You have my phone. Miss Carolina is giving me a hard time here, making life difficult. So I have no idea what we got next. Will's got our board there. Yeah, it's Ramona. Oh, thank you. Don't have anything coming in. Yes, we do. We've got Frontier coming in from New York, 3313. It's an A321 Neo. Yukon, the Caribou livery. Just too many trees. I was trying to catch the exec jet that came down the hill across the bridge there. Too many trees. Maybe we'll catch it out here. As it taxis out that way. Somebody said there was a couple of Boeing business jets up on the hill as well. So quite a few things happening here. I'm focused on the trees. Again, you guys just bear with us here. This is not the best location for doing shows. It is a good location if you're just wanting to come out and hang out and just watch the airplanes. Doing shows and operating cameras is a little more difficult here. That little rain shower made it a whole lot more humid.
I think one of the jet companies has a head. Or I think it's SAS, not the Airlines SAS. They have.
He's not on the.
I don't know how transferences work. I turn it on, it says alt and we're good. It doesn't say alt, and make it say.
What do it mean that's true? I forgot what college.
USC. Good one.
All right, here we go. Here's our exec jet. Looks like it's going to take off here. 23 right.
It's the Caterpillar. Yeah. You know they used to have an airfield on site. You don't see it. It's still there, but it's closed.
They should probably remake that to a Franklin.
Yeah, I'm still salty they closed Horace Mann. My club used to be based out of there, but now I got to drive an hour. 5 minutes from Stanford.
When's the next Breeze Airways?
Dang, is there anywhere? There is nowhere to park up here. Ramona, you got here just in time.
Sure did.
When I got here, there were 2 cars in the parking lot this morning.
I know. I was concerned.
They opened early too.
Yeah, that's great.
A lot of smoke coming off of that one.
I was lucky. My mom's wheelchair kind of thingy doesn't expire for another 10 days. So we got to.
Oh yeah, the handicap. Frontier moving in a hurry. That's the Seagull, mine. You guys know you know.
Many years ago, I was
Mine?
Although I wasn't so like, I don't know.
Speaking of Frontier, we do have Frontier coming in next.
Okay, we actually had a dark room at the
No, we have Delta. Delta 1337 coming in from Orlando. That'll be our next arrival. That's going to be an A320-200.
It was cool. I used to have a Renault Taxi 11. I didn't find out.
What?
Really good camera.
Cover those up so you can not steal my Biscoffs. I did get Biscoffs from Miss Ramona. Miss Ramona making that journey up here to hang out with us. I know, you're just like. All right, Frontier on the move. Let's see, where is this one headed? Frontier 1039 headed to Orlando. This one is Miracle the Seagull livery. Mine.
Here to Denver. Miracle of the
He said that this time actually don't need the permissions to go there.
Very pleasantly surprised. Early and this rather than iffy. Yeah, it's been great.
This is awesome. Just have a post on my work done.
So the pizza is actually
Usually it's like, okay, Chase, you get it. Oh, yeah.
Lose it behind people. So again, our next arrival is Frontier once again. That one there headed to, no, we've got Delta coming in from MCO, sorry. Frontier will be behind this one. Frontier there headed to MCO. So one in, one out.
next is Frontier.
They don't have a schedule.
Security raise.
I do know the one that's the
You call the Caribou coming in.
We sure do.
Yeah,
Actually, this is Delta. A320.
They have put what the hell is there? Late flat seat configuration. They get over the tires. Once they get over the console, you got 7.5. Yeah. Air France 6.
No clearing in, folks, there. So again, that one is Delta 1337 coming in from MCO. 1 hour and 23 minutes of flight time for that one. Our next one is going to be Frontier from LaGuardia. Frontier 3313. Yukon the Caribou livery. 1 hour and 17 minutes of flight time from LaGuardia.
Will I get my chance today?
Maybe, we'll see. 83 likes. Thank you, Brian Lloyd. It is really, it's a lot more difficult down here.
I think it's one of the smartest things ever. I also feel like really unsafe because I've never been to in that scene. I don't know if they're touching down right there. Oh yeah. Oh, I was. I hate that, it's always cloudy.
I'm definitely glad we got here when we did.
What's the limit? On screen clouds, I just get them scared. There are no clouds, there will be soon to be clouds.
Anytime gets a drive to either drive.
We have one clear
I was just about to grab it.
It was because races was just
I know it's a lot more difficult, when you're waiting on planes to come in. It's not a lot to look at down here, like when we're up there. Yeah, because I have to hold the focus right before it gets there. You've got to hold it, otherwise it loses it, and it loses it all the way through touchdown. Talking camera stuff here. So plane gang, we're at the observation deck. Doing something a little bit different today. I'm part of the Facebook group. They wanted me to come out here and do a show while we all hang out and enjoy the day. So if today's show is a little bit more different than usual, a little more conversation happening in the background than what we normally have. So more laid back, just enjoying a day off plane spotting. Although I wish the breeze was still happening. After that little rain shower, the humidity is awful. And remember, the observation deck is wobbly, so shots may be a little more extra unstable today. I noticed it right there, shaking all over the place when we trying to get that around. So Yukon the out, or Caribou, excuse me, coming in from New York. know if we got one headed this way or not.
No, not that way. Dude, parking says that you don't think right, the way later is a thing. Okay, back to you. Back to you. So, what's going on? Just area that
You know, we got to.
yes, but there should be something wrong with your actually. Dude, walk around. The cart broke. We need help. Yeah, I got the back first.
Make you stand up. And it's like a radio
Next arrival is going to be a United Express operated by Mesa Airlines, Ash 6148. This one coming in from Houston, 2 hours and 15 minutes of flight time for the E175LR. So I think we're going to stay for our 777 and our Lufthansa. They're supposed to arrive at 1:40 and 1:45. So they're going to come in back to back today. Those two might be the last two of the day. We'll see how things go again. Weather in the area, everything is weather dependent today. So again, there's about 50 or 60 of us up here hanging out today from the group. Bob Smith, good afternoon. Again, good afternoon, everybody. Almost afternoon, good morning if you're here on the East Coast. That's why you made it that strong, isn't it? Miss Carolina making some super strong coffee mix stuff. Yeah, so as of right now, the rain has stopped. We still have everything in place in case it does start raining again. There's Mesa Airlines. Again, this one coming in from Houston. And the sun is trying to peek its way out too. All right, let's see. Who do we got on final? I was hoping we'd get some more departures here. Departures are up nice and up close. Looks like that Sun Country's already on the way out. That's going to be Sun Country 8180 headed to Salt Lake City, Utah. Or Atlantic City, sorry. Headed to Atlantic City. We got Southwest 1560 coming in from Tampa on a 737 MAX 8. We've also got Endeavor 5120 coming in from Newark, New Jersey on a CRJ 900LR. That one arriving soon. We should have the Air Canada A220 at some point today. Let's see if we got that on radar yet. I'm not sure what time that comes in. American 777 entering the United States already, if you guys are following along on Flight Radar. No Air Canada yet. Hopefully we'll be here for that A220. Sun Country already on the move. So again, a little bit of a different feel to the show today. A lot more just hanging out, chit-chatting, being friendly.
By the time you tag, I try. You take a train sometimes too. I would get this picture. Let's buy it.
Such a baby.
Like, I've got some pictures. I was like, hey, are you guys going anywhere? I'll tell you. Like, I got down to get in this shot, in this shot, in this shot. Like, hey, I'm good, thanks. All right. And then I'm like, I'm like, you're an idiot. It's like, dude, get the steam in. It's going so fast. You don't look like it's doing it all the time. You don't get to be there in motion. The steam trains also don't have the braking power that you make braking power.
I was visiting Arizona. No people was right there. I guess I thought people was further out. But it's right there. We drove past the other way. I did not know this was right Dayton's just, yeah.
He told me, he's like, hey guys, if the gate comes down to the gate, don't abandon it.
I love the museum with good
Like, they're built to break. It's only a Liverpool gate, which then spins that way on purpose. So I like to spin it back. Please.
It's really cool. I looked at it a few minutes ago. Yeah.
It's just expensive stuff now. He's not supposed to ready to go.
I've seen three because there's one in Dayton, there's one in the SAC Museum in Omaha. I love that. It's great. Surprisingly great for being in Omaha.
I just want to ask you what railroad is ready? How old is this one? It's one of the old straight lines back in the era. Back when everyone was right there.
Because I took it too.
None of those
I was with 2 gallons and all the behind. I would scan this for an F5, but this is great. I'm the kids were on.
Hey, get the OG 737 and the OG 707. OG 73 and OG 70. OG 73. I gotta get one of the big ones. I gotta get some. We'll start paying $40. Get it, drop down there.
All right, so we got that Delta Connection CRJ.
There's so much to do.
Oh yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of people. It's probably 60, 70 people here today, doing their thing, hanging out. We're all just hanging out, seeing what's going on with the planes.
There's like photos
Of what?
There's photos they were giving out.
Oh, that's cool.
I would have grabbed one, but none of them seemed interesting.
I'd like to do some big prints of some of my photos that I've had done over the years, over the last few years. So Endeavor 5120 is going to be our next arrival from New York here in just a few moments. So I had to make a quick adjustment here to the camera since we're battling the sun at the moment. I think that's all right. Where is that CRJ? Southwest turning on final. We got a Frontier lit up on flight radar. Oh, went away. So Delta's on final. Frontier is on final. Are they both flying in 2-3 left? Looks like they're both going to go 2-3 left here. So let's see, how are we doing on service? Everything's good.
No, I'm not going up there. You're going to die. I'm not driving up there. You have to turn around and come back.
And now it gets hot.
Start kicking them. Yeah, I think everybody got on and pre-liked the show for the most part. And they've been liking the show on and off as we've been doing it here. Where is that CRJ? So after the CRJ, we got a Max 8, I believe, from Southwest. Southwest 1560 coming in from Tampa. Jackie, good morning. Very early morning. Oh, thank goodness, a breeze. There's our CRJ coming in at 2-3 left. We're going to try to follow it here through the trees. There is one good clearing here, just beyond.
I just remember this T-37 was a lot better than the 837. It was like nothing worked on it. You pull through it, just explode the plane.
No, it's just the 837 Dragon.
That's what it was.
Get a very short view of them as they cross there between all of these trees. If these trees were just a little bit shorter, again, like I said, a little bit of a different kind of day here this afternoon. It's morning this afternoon. Again, Southwest 1560 going to be our next arrival. It's going to be followed by Delta 2250 coming in from Atlanta, Georgia. That one's going to be a 737 at 900.
These guys don't have photos.
You should get the app for Chick-fil-A because you get so many free rewards if you do it. Like when the Canes win, you get a free sandwich. So, and they win for.
Should go trade them. He's got the Delta cards.
Wow. You know what?
And just for reference, Saturdays are very slow at the airport, as you guys can see. Not a whole lot of traffic. I think we've had, what, 4 departures total on the show so far? It's 4 or 5. Again, we're about an hour and a half in to the show. We may or may not stay for the 777 and the Lufthansa. I haven't decided yet. I did originally say we might do it, but it doesn't look like the airport's going to pick up in busyness between now and then. There's our Max. You can kind of see the lights coming through the trees.
Like 6 years of med school, like 7 years of pharmacy school now. No. I'm a director of IT and AV stuff. I'm good right now. Thank you, dude. I've got a coffee. I appreciate it. So yeah. So wait. So you?
We'll get a better shot of it here as it clears.
Oh, my son is a senior. My youngest son is a senior in JetBlue. I'm not sure. So I know if you know any of the East JetBlue kids at Marks, I would yeah. But once you're up there, it's really because I have to like build it in, like, you know, like so, yeah.
It's definitely one of the best shots, other than the fact that it's messed up by the trees. There's Delta coming in from Atlanta. Delta 2250, again a 737 at 9. Yeah, very green today. So if you guys were wondering about our subscriber count, we are 15 away from reaching 5,000. So I'm hoping by tomorrow, when we get back on our regular schedule, hopefully tomorrow we can cross 5,000 subscribers. I don't know if you guys can see how much the observation deck is swinging and swaying.
But at least I have 54. Like, I don't have to go through. Like, I can leave out of my driveway and turn right around. Yeah, usually just hop on the highway. Yeah. It's not terrible. Yeah, me too. When I first moved there, I enjoy it. Definitely the lanes scoots around there.
All right, next arrival is going to be American Airlines 2781 coming in from Philadelphia. This is going to be an A319-132. 55 minutes, about an hour of flight time by the time they touch down there. Again, that's going to be the A319. It's going to be followed by Delta 2118 coming from Boston. 1 hour and a half even. Going to land in 6 minutes. That's an A220-300. It's been a while since we've seen the A220-300 from Delta. It's been the 100 a lot lately in the afternoons. It seems during the day they've brought in the 300. I was hoping to see the A220 for Air Canada later today, but I don't know exactly what time that is supposed to leave Toronto.
Yeah. The other guy was. I'm the doctor. I was doctor in the band. Yeah. This is the only job I can get. No, the other guy, the new guy, really cool. He's like younger. He's only been out of school about like 4 March drops and everything.
Getting a little bit closer here.
We went and did an trip in February because he was like,
They're out here working on the new runway.
I got to fly to New York.
You can see the dump trucks
That was my
toward the end of the other end of the runway. No action for them up here.
It's expensive for a family of 4 to fly together. Like, you're not going to drive. I got to go. Yeah. I don't mind driving. So I got one. We did a trip.
I'm trying to see what I'm hearing. Sounds like somebody's trying to come this way, but I'm not really sure. There's our next arrival, that A319 coming in from Philadelphia. All right, so we got that American A321. Wolf, good afternoon. We do have our next arrival, which was Delta. It's going to be the A220 coming from Boston. Again, the A220-300. This A321 right here, I do believe, is headed to Charlotte. Let's see here. It is. This is American Airlines 1895, headed to Charlotte, North Carolina. About a 28-minute flight for that one.
All right, no, we're not doing this. 1 year piece later. Hey, about last.
Sounds like we've got more moving heading this way, but I really can't tell.
We made it this time.
Oh, that's cool. Delta's still a little far off in the distance, so we'll give that another moment or two before we capture that one. See if the American A321 headed to Charlotte takes off before Delta gets here. It doesn't look like it's going to. You go get. He needs to move. Yeah. So we brought Miss Carolina and our youngest out here with us today. He's sitting in the way. Again, like I said, family day, coming out and hanging out with everybody. So a little bit different show than what you guys are used to. Do hear another one, sounds like it's coming. Oh, American, that A321 is going to go for it before a Delta. Making some announcements behind us as our pizza just got delivered. Comes that A220 from Boston.
Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad. I was on PCO yesterday, but I was still on there. So, but I had to know.
Got an American E175 taxiing out this way. So we're going to stay right here. All right, so this American E175, this is Republic Airways 4365 headed to JFK, New York. Looks like we got American Airlines 2023 coming in from Charlotte. It's going to be one of our next arrivals. Southwest landing 23 left. Southwest 1413 headed in from Nashville, Tennessee. I can't speak right now. That is another 737 MAX 8. Again, that A220 coming in from Boston. That was an A220 300. Don't normally see the A220 300. So maybe we'll be able to catch this MAX here in just a moment. See how far out that is. It's going to be our next arrival. It says arriving in 1 minute. I think that's going to be a little bit closer than that.
I'm gonna grab you a slice.
Oh no, I'm good, thank you. Wait, is Southwest coming 23 right? No, 23 left. Who is that? Okay, there it is. Southwest from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm not going to zoom in on it. It is a little more frustrating trying to zoom in. We'll zoom in after it clears the trees. So you can see it there, mid right of your screen.
Oh, that's you. You're Fred.
I don't post much.
Two three left is a lot harder to catch. 23 right, wide open though. You can see American there from Charlotte. We've got American Eagle. An E175. All right, so our next arrival is going to be Delta 1279 coming in from Tampa, Florida. 1 hour and 26 minutes of flight time for the A319. That one there is going to be followed by Delta 2164 coming in from Detroit. This is going to be another A319 114. 1 hour and 10 minutes of flight time for this one. This one arriving in just 1 minute. Just, yeah, turn it right there. So another A319 back-to-back arrivals for the baby buses. See if I can get focused on it before it gets near the trees here. That's one of the issues I was having. Wolf sending 1 Carolina Aviation membership. Thank you, Wolf. Greatly appreciate that. Speaking of Delta, here we go. We got another one. Got an A321 this time. This one heading out for departure. Let's try to get as much of this one as we can. So we have another arrival. American Airlines. Our next arrival. It's hard to see in there with the glare. There's our next arrival. No, it's American. It's our American from Charlotte. Ooh. Big corrections up from the wind.
Again, I don't mind like that's your base. Like here's a pretty more American.
Again, if you guys see a little extra shaking today, we are on the observation deck. It's not very stable. Feel and see every movement everybody makes. So again, that's American 2023 coming in from Charlotte, followed by Republic Airways at 4378 coming in from JFK. Another E175LR as we have that Delta A321 out here ready for departure. Or making his way out there to be ready for departure. American Eagle is a little bit far out there. Let's see if we can try and snag that.
I've got a head, but it is great to meet you. I'm sure we'll, I'm now I'm following you. You're following me.
Jeff, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. A little bit of an odd Saturday for us. Normally we're up much higher, up on the parking garage. I didn't beat the tree. I hit the button right as the tree was in focus. Should probably just change to manual focus and let it go. There we go. Republic Airways. This is American Eagle, operated by Republic. Coming in from JFK. Operations coming out of the airport there. Delta and that A321 getting ready to get a move on. Find out where that one's going here in just a moment. So today, Jeff, we are down here on the observation deck, which is a public park here for plane spotters. I was invited by the RDU Plane Spotting Facebook group today to come and do a live show. Everybody's here. They're celebrating 10 years there on Facebook. So we're down here doing a show, hanging out with them. So this is not our normal show. If you've been watching the show, if you've watched the show before, you know this is not our normal forte. Normally we are up on the parking garage. A little further down. So that's why if you guys are hearing any extra chatter, there's a lot of folks down here hanging out. Now eating pizza. They brought us all pizza.
Wait, this is we don't know these people. You're not eating their pizza. What is wrong with you?
Alright, so Delta and that A321, that is headed to Atlanta. That's Delta 2633. Looks like we got a couple American Airlines making their way out, or they just turned around. No, that was American from Charlotte. That one turned around. Looks like our next arrival is going to be United Express in about 12 minutes. Hopefully we'll have some more departures between now and then. Are you trying to tan? Yeah, so again, we're doing something a little bit different. We'll be live again tomorrow at 2 p.m. We'll be in our normal location up on top of the parking garage. When we're up there, we can see all of the terminal, watch the ramp action. In between all of our arrivals and departures. Kind of behind the scenes. I really don't have a behind the scenes camera. I wish I did so I could capture everybody here. Again, I really don't want to put anybody on camera without permission, but there are a lot of folks hanging out here. Good looking 737-800 from American Airlines. And the noise you guys are probably hearing, if you guys are hearing it. The engine of the CRJ just turning over there in the wind. So that's what you guys are hearing. That sounds like maybe a change machine. Somebody mentioned that earlier in the day. Something sounded like a change machine. A change counter. So again, thank you guys for joining us for, like I said, a lot different of a show. We do have Miss Ramona hanging out with us, of course. Will's here. Miss Carolina's here. Lots and lots of folks here. It's gonna miss a spot. We'll find out where this 737's headed here in just a minute.
American.
What?
American.
Oh yeah. So Americans, well, it's 140, right? I thought it was coming in at 140. They were supposed to come in back to back.
Yeah.
So 140 and 145. Mm-hmm. So it is 1 hour. They're 30 minutes apart now. So somebody's picked up speed or somebody's slowed down. Lufthansa's either slowed down or what you call it. So we do have Lufthansa 1 hour and 34 minutes out. No, he's right there. Yeah, this one. And that's the missus. I think so. Yeah. He could go down there and sit. Is that what he's doing? Going down there? No. Huh? Yeah, I didn't bring mine. Yeah, I figured we dropped the oldest one off, and so we brought the family car today as opposed to mine. Yeah, you didn't know. No, yeah.
Is the stream live? It's that tonight's photo.
Oh yeah, I know. It's a lot different down here, you know. I don't have any. Oh yeah, if there wasn't a plane parked right here, I'd be like, man. I know. Yeah, I'm glad they put one here. I wish it was. Well, no, I don't either. I was gonna say I wish it was this 777, but then again, you know, if it was the 777 parked right there, it would be block a whole lot.
Okay, someone.
Is that over here or is that over there? That sounds like it's up the hill. That's somebody coming here. Ah, we got Frontier headed this way. Up, nice up close shot here at Frontier in just a moment. Is that the one? Is this Yukon? It is. Yukon the Caribou on the move. Got American 737 out on the runway, ready to go. Oh, that wind, that breeze is definitely welcomed. Goes Frontier in quite the hurry. Keep stepping on my headset cable here. American leaving late. Let's see if we can figure out where American is headed here. American, there it is. American 2685, this one's headed to Dallas-Fort Worth. That one came in from Dallas a little earlier in the day. So again, what you guys are hearing is I don't know if I can make it bright enough to for you guys to be able to see it or not. Without blowing it way out, but that engine just sitting, spinning. Yukon the Caribou sitting out at the end of the runway waiting for his departure. That A321. Let's see where Yukon's headed now. Yukon's headed to Philadelphia. That is Frontier 2060. So it is kind of in between both Raleigh and Durham. It is closer to Raleigh than it is Durham. It's a good question, but it is right in the middle. But it is considered Cary, Mooresville, which is a smaller suburb of Raleigh. I kind of wish they were working on the new runway a little bit closer to us as opposed to being further down there so we could watch them move some dirt and stuff while we wait on our next few arrivals and departures here. Dang, Frontier getting on it, lifting off early. Yukon is in a hurry and out of here. So again, our next arrival is going to be Delta Connection, but United Express. But that's going to be operated by Republic Airways, Republic 3507, coming in from Newark, New Jersey. 1 hour and 6 minutes of flight time for this one. Closer to 1 hour 10 minutes by the time they touch down here. That is an E175 LR as well. What's up, Adam? Yep. Again, if you guys are just joining us, we are on the observation deck hanging out with the Facebook group, RDU Plane Spotting. They invited us out to do a show today, just hang out. So there's about 50 or 60 of us hanging out here on the observation deck. We're not in our normal location either. Okay. Interesting how close you can get down here when you're looking at things. Wonder when they're actually going to move this one. It's been here the whole time, and again, we've been here since about 8:30 this morning. I got here. Wasn't quite set up at 8:30, but we didn't start setting up till about 9:30, so we can be ready to start the show at 10. I think we're going to end today's show with Lufthansa at, I think it's going to be about 2 o'clock. It was supposed to be about 1:40-ish, 1:45. It looks like they've slowed down quite a bit. Yeah, there's a lot of people out here, and there have been some people come in, hang out, and then leave already. So I'm sure we'll get a count. It's hard to find parking if you do come up here. It's literally no parking spaces. I think there's one, and it's a handicap space. All the other ones are full. They're actually double stacking cars in between parking spaces up here towards the observation deck itself. From the CLE. Thank you so much, Neutron. Got a piece of dirt on my computer right there. Can you pan on? Yes, I can. It's making lots of noise. That's what you're hearing. Spinning around in there. I don't know if you can see in there. My camera is not liking the dark of it, but that's what you're hearing. Them pinwheeling in there, spinning with the wind. Hot?
I got shorts under this.
I know it's gotten sunny, that's for sure. And after that little rain shower before, it's humid.
I mean, this was the weather I was predicting it to be.
Nice out. So again, our next arrival, that's Republic Airways 3507, getting closer finally. Hopefully we'll have another good rush here shortly. As far as arrivals go, we've got a few. Saturday, again, if you're new to the channel, new to the show, we don't do Saturdays particularly. That is the slowest day here at RDU. So we're not particularly out here. And we will be back out here tomorrow. Tomorrow is another one of the busy days, Sundays. So we'll be out here tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I have tomorrow's show set. I'll redirect you over to tomorrow's show when we end here. Oh, that wind feels good. Good strong gust of wind at my back. Couple of E175s gonna pass. Got the American Eagle. And the United E175. There's an ERJ from Philadelphia earlier this morning. Where's he going? It's not normal we have an ERJ 145 here at RDU. Normally it is the CRJs. Speaking of CRJs, we got a Delta CRJ on the way, a Delta connection. Robbie, good afternoon, good morning. Oh, where that ERJ just went. Got the E175 out here though, that American Eagle. Gonna have that CRJ out there with it in just a moment. All right, Wolf, have a wonderful evening. Have fun at the music festival. I'm gonna try to eat a slice of pizza here.
There was a reason why I didn't bring it, because it's not really anything.
like punching, like something to get. You want to go around. And just a few hundred windshield stuff.
I imagine there's more traffic heading from down there than there is
Eventually next week.
And of course, the max on and everything, there's no flow. Like trying to it's been wait, there's no room for this. It was a flight of 700.
a lot like today.
I hate those guys. Through your virtual airline card, it can be no like every other service from JFK to Los Angeles. Get off my shirt
Are you watching my country?
My favorite play is my wife's country.
Oh, really?
right, thank you guys for being patient there. Trying to have a little bit of lunch while we watch the planes. So you guys saw that close-up of that Delta CRJ. We've got another CRJ departing. That one is Endeavor 5009 headed to JFK, CRJ 900LR. We also have that Embraer E175 out there, Republic Airways 9936. This one headed to Chicago O'Hare.
That's the one I'm going to be taking.
What are you going to be taking at E175?
At 2 p.m. I think I come back at 7.
Bless you. Yeah, you can see how much, like when it's static like that, you can see how much the observation deck moves and vibrates the camera and stuff. Yeah, Vince, I used to come down here quite a bit. Never really grab content. Again, it is a lot harder to grab content, like I was just saying it from a moment ago. The observation deck shakes and moves, and there's a whole lot of stuff in the way. As you can see, you lose focus on stuff. Got Will trying to do his best here on the camera. It's a lot harder down here, isn't it? So that one's headed to Chicago. We have one more CRJ sitting over there. Again, we have, what? About an hour and a half left in the show. Gonna stay for the Lufthansa. We are very close to 5,000. As a matter of fact, I'll give you guys, we were 15 away when we started the show. We are now 12. No, we were 25 away, excuse me. 25 away when we started the show. We are now 12 away from reaching our goal of 5,000. Our first second big milestone. First one obviously being 1,000 subscribers. Now we're trying to get to 5,000. 12 away. So thank you to you guys who subscribed today. Greatly appreciate it. Again, tomorrow we'll be on. So fingers crossed tomorrow will be that day. You're struggling.
Where did it go?
See, when in doubt, you just come right here and stop and wait. Man, the wind is strong enough, it looks like they're able to take off fairly early. We're going to have to lower it down to your height one of these days. So yeah, all of the dirt you're seeing right here, this is all going to be new runway eventually. So that'll be the new runway. The current runway will be the new taxiway. Don't have anything else. No more departures. Let's see. That last CRJ, that's Endeavor 4911. That one's headed to Cincinnati. Cincinnati. Can't talk today. Been struggling all day. That's Endeavor 4911. Looks like our next arrival is going to be another Endeavor 5114 from Nashville. That one arriving in just 5 minutes. It's going to be another CRJ 900LR. Let's check on our 777. 777 now 32 minutes away. That looks a lot closer on flight radar.
Okay, marshaling everybody towards Sandy. Everybody follow.
All right, so we got pictures about to happen over here. So I don't know if we'll be able to. I can kind of show you guys what's happening here. You can see everybody over here hanging out, getting ready for pictures. If they were just a little bit further, I could get everybody. But you can see everybody hanging out there. So they're putting in a new runway. It's a little bit longer. This one is really old. It's time for a replacement. But again, you can see everybody out here taking pictures.
Alright, I think I've got everybody. Alright, so I'm gonna take a bunch. 1, 2, 3. Alright, everybody up here say plane spotting RDU. That was video. We all have to take reels now.
So there you go. You can see everybody getting ready for the pictures. There again, a lot of us here today. Again, like I said, so the new runway is going to be the fact of this runway is very old and in serious need of replacement. Not too bad. You got your beaver pants in there.
Get a nice swim. So that we could have had
Yeah, Derek, a lot of folks out here, 50, 60 of us. People have come and gone already as well, so still quite the crowd hanging out. So American, that 777, gonna make a short stint across Virginia here for a minute, and then says we'll have it here in about 30 minutes. Then we're gonna have Lufthansa 30 minutes after that, and then I believe we will be finished from here from RDU. Got a couple of arrivals now. We've got a Delta CRJ. It's a Delta connection. It's operated by Endeavor. Sounds like we got somebody headed this way down on the runway, or on the taxiway there. Is that another Delta A320A1, A319? We do have a couple of A319s that landed back to back, so this could be our A319s. So they could be leaving back to back. So the completion date is supposed to be 2040. You can go on Google and look up the RDU 2040 project. It's going to include some new terminal legs here on Terminal 2 side, new parking garage, more hangars down at the end of this runway. They're moving a road that's at the end of the runway here. So a lot of exciting things happening out here. I really wish we fingers crossed. I'm hoping, I'm doubting it, but I hope we get a spotting location over there just opposite the runways, over on the other side. That would make for some wonderful evening shots as far as the way the sun hits them in the afternoon. So right now the camera's facing west, so in the evening, if we were on that side facing east, make things a whole lot better. Even when we do from the parking garage, we have that same problem. So that Delta connection about to touch down. It's amazing how quickly things change. A minute ago it was like there was nobody coming in. Now we've got 3 stacked up out here ready to approach. The wind is strong enough they're not having to come in and use too much reverse thrust right now.
If we're doing it by transit, 7
Next arrival is going to be Delta 1488 coming in from Atlanta, Georgia. What? I don't know what that means. So again, Delta is going to be our next arrival from Atlanta, Delta 1488. That is a 737-800 this time instead of the 9. I think don't know if our A321 is going to go for it or not.
I've got to but I've never done like a big international.
Missed it. I didn't hit the button in time again. Again, the winds have picked up quite a bit.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going on a few right back.
RWB, what's up? Good afternoon. All right, next arrival is going to be Southwest 898 coming in from Chicago. This is going to be a max 8. This one coming in 2-3 right. Going to follow in Delta. Speaking of Delta, we got this A321 getting ready to go. little bit of a surprise here for Southwest, landing on this side. Nice shot of Southwest there getting off the runway. Yeah, one time we had a Delta 767 flying back and forth between here and Atlanta. That was during the holidays a couple of years ago. So that A320 we had depart a moment ago, that was Delta 1377. That one headed to Orlando, headed to Mickey Mouse Town. Now the American 173 Heavy, now just 15 minutes away. Let's check on Lufthansa if you guys are here for the Lufty A330. Lufthansa slowed down a lot. They were 30 minutes behind them. They are now 45 minutes behind. Now 58 minutes away. Almost an hour away for that Lufthansa. It's 15 minutes for the American 777 Heavy. No special on the American 174 Heavy. Looks like we had a Delta 737. Where's that headed? Is that coming out this way? Or are they going to go hit the penalty box? Nope. Got a 737 on the way out here. See you, RWB. Went down and took those off. Dr. John, there's so many people here. That's almost impossible. So today today's a little bit of a different show. If you guys are just joining us, today we're on the observation deck. There is a lot of people down here from the RDU plane spotting Facebook group. They were kind enough to invite us down here and hang out with them and do a show. I was going to come and hang out with them anyway, but they invited me to do the show as well as hang out with them. So if you guys are hearing a lot of extra voices and stuff, that is why. Again, if you're just joining us, we're at the public observation park here at RDU. Normally we're up on the parking garage, where we will be back to tomorrow afternoon. Starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow. So thank you all for joining us today. A lot more of you guys tuning in than I thought we were going to have today. So I greatly appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. Delta's slowing down there, just like Lufthansa. They were supposed to, again, so American and Lufthansa were supposed to land 5 minutes apart. Lufthansa really bumped the brakes, it looks like. Now 45 minutes behind. Do have that Air France 777 later in the day, but I don't believe we'll be here for that. Thank you, Pip, for the $5 super chat. Meet up. Not reading that hashtag, sir.
I'm not gonna lie, my eyes rolled so hard it hurt.
So Delta makes its way to the end there. 12 minutes for the American. Yeah, 777's 12 out.
I'll be here for that. Maybe. No, I won't be live. I'll still be hanging out. Yeah, you could have saved me. You saved me from a day of data.
And if you guys are just joining us, we are 12 subscribers away from reaching 5,000. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please do so. 12 away from hitting our second big milestone. 1,000 being the first, which we did that a year and some change ago. Getting ready to hit that big 5K. I'll have to come up with something special for a 5K show. Won't be till sometime in July, possibly, unless I can find time to get away. Now, as you guys know, next weekend I won't be out here. I'll be camping for my little boy's birthday. So we'll be out camping next weekend and all the people there. So we'll wait on Delta here to pop up on flight radar so I can give you that information. Got a Southwest off to Miami over on the other side. Delta's going to take its time hitting flight radar. There we go. And I got no information other than it is the 737-900. Headed to Atlanta, that's Delta 2052, off to Atlanta, Georgia. Exactly 10 minutes now for the American 777 from London. American 173 Heavy, we're watching that one closely. Let's go and see our subscriber count here on YouTube. We are now, let's refresh it. We're 10 subscribers away from reaching 5K. So thank you guys for subscribing. I've never seen the observation deck this busy. Again, there's about 60 folks out here plane spotting today. A lot more folks coming out now that the 777 is about 10 minutes away. So let's see, do we have any more? Oops, I let my phone lock out here. So I just got word that Air Canada is coming at 3 p.m. A friend of ours here at the airport letting us know that Air Canada A220 arriving at 3 p.m. One of the ones that we haven't seen. If we don't see it today, we'll definitely see it tomorrow. Let me confirm that that is the A220. Again, that is one we haven't seen here, so maybe we'll see that A220 tomorrow. So again, the American 777. We got fly exclusive in 2 minutes. 777 now 6 minutes away. Sounds like we got somebody taxiing around here somewhere. Surprised none of our equipment has overheated yet, as warm as it is today. It's only going to get warmer as the day goes on. That's part of the reason why we're not going to stay too late. Today I don't need anything overheating. I do have everything kind of shaded. Most of our equipment is in the shade. Thank you, Pip, for stopping in. I greatly appreciate the kind words about Kyle Busch. Huh? Oh, we got somebody's birthday, that's right. Huh?
2 people.
Nice. What a nice way to celebrate. Come out here and do the, huh? Well, I mean, with the group is what I mean. Here we go, we got an American Eagle E175 taxiing out here in just a moment. Four minutes for that triple. Should be an epic shot, hopefully. Here we go, here's our American Eagle E175. And it looks like we got an American A321 as well. That one's going to go back to Charlotte. Let's see. That one is up on flight radar. The American Eagle is not. This one's going to be American Airlines 2688 headed to Charlotte. A321 at 200. 777 flying over Youngsville now, if you guys are familiar with the area. Now 3 minutes out. So we'll see the A321 here momentarily. There she is. Again, this one headed to Charlotte. And a United E175, a United Express heading out as well. Got Breeze turning final. No.
I can see it.
Polarized lenses, so that helps a little bit.
777.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it looked on flight radar. It looked like it was coming in over here behind us. I was like, oh man, but it's not. All right. Took it a minute for flight radar to update. Next arrival is going to be that 777. Looks like we got a departure here from American Eagle, and that E175 ready for departure.
London in one week.
Looks like we're getting busy now. Busy portion of the afternoon. Hopefully the E175 will rotate early with the heavier winds we got going on here. Perfect. That one making that beautiful left bank. That one's Republic Airways 4765 headed to JFK. And off in the distance, we got London 174 heavy. 173 heavy, excuse me. 174 is when it departs. All right, so you guys enjoy the 777.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wide Body Hour with our favorite street.
Yeah. I was really hoping that this one and Lufty would come in together, but
Go around, go around, go around.
They're putting a plane on the runway in front of it, so it actually looks like It'd probably be some asking you. I've only ever used it.
It's great that people will not adopt it.
Oh yeah, because now you yeah, everything's built in paper form. Okay, that's good. Just one more.
All right, that is American 173 Heavy from London Heathrow. Next departure is going to be American Airlines. It's going to be that A321, I believe, headed back to Charlotte. And then that's going to be followed by United Express. United Express getting on the runway. This is Mesa Airlines. No information on where it's headed. Got another Delta CRJ speeding out here, making its way out to the end of the runway. Triple 7 sitting pretty out there. There's too many folks in between us for us to get another shot of that. But you can hear it. Hopefully you guys can hear those Trents. As we await Mesa, the United Express. Staying for Lufty?
No, I'm headed out.
No, you're leaving? I know Lufty put the brakes on or something. They were supposed to be 5-10 minutes apart. Now they're 45. Always. See you, buddy. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Of course, right behind the pole. This Delta A319 is going to sit and look pretty, but it's going to do it right behind the pole, unfortunately. Can we get a pilot wave out of it? Camera's not going to focus on anything but that pole. Put it in manual mode, see if we can see them wave. right, guys, I was checking the numbers there. We are 9 away. Thank you, Gavin. Sending out 5 Carolina Aviation memberships. Thank you so much, Gavin. Greatly appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, Gavin. Long time no see. And congratulations to the 5 new members. What? No. I got 3 bars on that. Again, thank you so much, Gavin. The other one's buried. Hey.
Yellow. Thank you, Vincent, for the 10 gifted Carolina memberships. We have a little chant going on for 9 more subs on here. Congrats to whoever got those. 5 more subs. One more sub.
Your mic is off.
Huh?
The mic is off.
Thank you guys so much. We crossed over 5,000 with the wonderful help from everybody here as well. Thank you guys. Greatly appreciate all the support from everyone in this community. You guys are absolutely spectacular. Reaching our big milestone. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys are awesome. He was, yes.
So it's his.
It should be his.
The one who got it, not
Yeah.
you, okay? Just want to say.
So Will was hanging out with you guys when we did get that 5,000. I was over talking to everybody. But thank you guys so much for the memberships, for the 5K subs there. Gonna have some gifted memberships come in here shortly. Huh?
I wasn't able to donate members, so I gave you $50.
Oh, you give it. You just subscribed, right? So,
Yeah.
so it takes about 5 minutes, and then you'll be able to do it. I have it set for 5 minutes. Oh, you did? There. Oh, Devin, gifting at 549. Congrats on 5K. Here's 100. Couldn't donate members. Thank you so much. Devin gifting 5 Carolina Aviation memberships. Congratulations to the 5 of you who got it. Vincent gifting 10 Carolina Aviation memberships. So thank you all for the memberships, the support. You guys are absolutely awesome, making this channel grow. Looks like Will got this one up there. So thank you guys so much. We did cross 5,000. And on a perfect day to cross it, hanging out with everybody in the community. From the Facebook spotting group, Glenn Wright becoming an economy member. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is awesome. It couldn't have worked out any more perfect with everybody here. Yeah. So thank you guys. We're not done yet. We've got, oops, let's dismiss that. Craftsman Truck Series, a reminder there. We do have Lufthansa arriving here shortly. So this Delta here that we've been staring at for the last couple of minutes, this one is Delta 1038 headed to Fort Lauderdale. Got an American Airlines going to come up behind that one. That's going to be American 2781 headed to Philadelphia. That's going to be an A319. Lufthansa getting ready to cross over into North Carolina. Lufthansa 408. 8 hours and 17 minutes of flight time. Still have about 20 minutes or so left in their journey. So I think Lufthansa will probably do it. So again, I am so excited. Thank you guys so much. It's good when you work as hard as I have over the past year and a half, and you guys come through and make it all worthwhile. So thank you guys so much, and thank you to the airport here for letting us come out here and hang out and have big events like this as well as allowing me to be here to do shows up on the parking garage. Got a Speedy United Express. The E175, going to go right past our A319. Pro Noob gifting 20 Carolina Aviation memberships. Thank you so much. Again, you guys, absolutely amazing. You guys are awesome. I'm just glad I could be here to bring you guys the planes and of course hang out with all of you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. And a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for it. And again, like I said, we're not completely done here yet. We have Lufthansa. Oh no, really? Will, you should do this. Can you even, do you get tan? She doesn't, so don't feel bad if you don't.
I don't. My legs are white.
All right, our A319, after sitting here for about 10 minutes, finally getting a move on. Working everything out, I assume. So, congratulations to everyone who was gifted a membership. Welcome to the memberships. You guys get all of the emojis that go along with that. If I can get Miss Carolina to put all the emojis up in the messages so you guys know exactly what you guys get with that. We need to do some more member stuff, but I always want to, if we do more member stuff, I want the channel to be a little bit bigger before we start doing stuff like that. But again, I don't even know how many new members we just got. 20, 30, I don't even know, but 50, 60. I think our record is 61. Yep, so there you go, Brianna, Miss Carolina throwing in the all the emojis. Jeff with a 757 super chat. That's a lot of sandwiches. Well deserved. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna let Will follow out United Express here. Congratulations, Stitch, on that membership. You gonna lose it? Gonna lose it? Gonna lose it? You got it? You got it? You got it? Got our buddy Will hanging out with us down here, and a lot of other folks. So thank you guys. He can't reach it. You good? Huh? That was difficult.
Dude, he's alive! What's up, bro? There was security breach in the airport.
All right. It says Lufthansa is 20 minutes away. I don't believe it. Next arrival looks like it's going to be Frontier with that Delta sitting at the end of the runway. Again, that is Delta 1038. That's at A319 headed to Fort Lauderdale. Next arrival is going to be Frontier Airlines 1554 coming in from MCO. Buck the pronghorn livery on board that one. We've got another A319 Delta making its way out here to the end of the runway, getting ready for departure. Will's going to hit up our A319 here. Move closer. Gonna try to let Will do it. I've got it set up for my height. He's a lot shorter than I am. You got this, sir. A few inches? You're almost a full 12 inches shorter than me. See?
My leg was itching.
It's hard to do down here, though. There you go, that A319 getting off the ground early. Headed to Fort Lauderdale. Much warmer, much more humid climate there in South Florida. Will's gonna try to give you that pilot cam. Dude, that's trippy, isn't it? When this is rocking back and forth and you're watching the camera. All right, Will's relinquished the camera here for the Frontier. We got to go back to autofocus here. Try to make sure we can hold on to Frontier. Again, this one coming in from Orlando. And this is Buck the pronghorn. All right, so Frontier touching down. Buck the pronghorn. Safely in from Orlando. Wonder how many people on that flight are from Disney. What?
Ethan just woke up 30 minutes ago.
Why was he asleep?
He went back to sleep and we took him over there.
Oh boy.
That one was Orlando.
Lee, good afternoon. And again, we are trying to make it to 150 likes today, if possible. Again, if you guys are just joining us, not our normal day. We're hanging out at the observation deck. Not a normal show. If you are new to the channel, we're normally up on the parking garage, and that's where we'll be again tomorrow. We'll be back up there tomorrow at 2 p.m. Lathering up. You should probably put some on. You're going to be sunburned.
I put some on.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I need to like touch up.
All right, so who's going to be our next arrival? Looks like we're going to have United next. United 2653 coming in from Chicago. This is going to be an A319. Then it's a race between, oh, maybe not. Then it'll be an American Airlines, Republic Airways of 4507 coming in from DCA. That Republic Airways will be followed by Lufthansa. Lufthansa A330 now 11 minutes out. So there goes the other Delta baby bus. Got to wait on that one to pop up there on Flight Radar and give you that information. That is Delta 2979. That one's headed to Detroit. That was another A319. 114. So we got a couple minutes here before our United and American touchdown.
Uncle Mike says you can only fly 737.
Sounds like an excellent idea. I don't know if
That it is, definitely the baby bus convention. Lots of them right now. That United A319 touching down. That one coming from Chicago. Our next arrival is going to be that Republic 4507 coming in from DCA. 41 minutes of flight time for the E175LR. That American A319 we just saw heading out to the end of the runway, that's American 2781. Headed out to Philadelphia. So Lufthansa now 6 minutes out. Oh, Ramona with a super chat. Congratulations on 5K. Thank you so much, Ramona. As always, Ramona, a big supporter of the channel, coming out and hanging out with us and celebrating with the Biscoffs. I gotta find it. Hold on.
All right.
There it is.
There we go.
No, there it is. Ramona bringing us the Biscoffs.
Always. Congrats.
Whew, that's cold.
Congrats, Brian.
Thank you so much.
It's
Miss Carolina hit me with the ice cold Diet Dew. Should be delicious. I actually can't wait. I'm burning up. All right, let's see how Will does on the arrivals. Now he's done a couple of departures.
Go around, go around, go around.
So the A330 from Lufthansa should be our next arrival. Zooming out, make your step. Make your step, make your step, make your step, make your step. There you go, right there. Trying to teach Will here. Giving him a little lesson. So a huge thank you to you guys. 90 of you guys watching today. A lot more of you folks watching than I thought we were going to have today, being that it is definitely not our normal show type. So again, a huge thank you to all of you for tuning in. If you guys missed it, we did cross over 5,000 subscribers just a few minutes ago. And you stopped sneaking up on me. Went and got your hat? Nice. You gonna be on camera? Miss Carolina said, nope, not doing it. Did you even say anything on the headset when I gave it to you? No? Yeah, Miss Carolina's terrified of being on social media. But that's kind of her job, is social media. Communications specialist. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to hire you as our communications specialist if we ever get that big.
Yeah, can't get any worse.
That's true. All right, Lufthansa is next. Others can see it. I don't see it. It'll come out from behind the tree here in a minute. I bet they saw it between the trees right here. All right, oops. Locked my phone. Yep, Lufthansa making that final left turn on final. I still don't see it though. So Lufthansa arriving in just 3 minutes. I think it's a little bit closer than that. Probably have that American departure between now and then. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Here, you hold this.
Oh, I see it.
Or is it just beyond the tree?
Very, very tiny. I cannot see it. I can see.
Is it like right there by the tree?
I don't see it.
Oh, I see it now. There it is. Whether or not I can see it on the camera or not, it's a different story. Oops, I've hit a button. We'll focus on it here in just a minute as it gets closer. I've already lost it. Should be right center of your screen there. Again, we'll zoom in just a second. Thank you, Greg. I'm glad you guys are enjoying today's show. Alright, our A319 from American is going to get a move on before Lufthansa gets here.
They won't let them take off while it's landing? Or they won't let them land while it's taking off? No way, no way. But it's close. So Dad's on that plane, and this one's about to take off, and Ollie was wondering if they're going to go around.
Yeah, you talked about that earlier in the game.
Because they don't want to.
Alright, our A3... Come on, our A319 doing a slow roll here. Should be a good sounding departure. All right, who's ready for some Lufthansa? That is our next arrival. And that A330.
Between all the air go like kind of here, going to see more down, etc.
He said he's on the right-hand side, so I think he's on facing away from us. Well, he got on the thank you. He got on this side on the takeoff, so we can watch the takeoff. I did see a 3-4 section in Raleigh. Cool. A couple of years ago. Yes, I think customs work. Yeah.
Come on, do it. Go around.
Go around. Go around.
Lufthansa pilots got this under control.
Don't float, please. No.
All right, Lufthansa safely down. So the chromazine, the noise you're hearing jangling is the engines on the CRJ pinwheeling in the wind. To the parking garage. Sorry guys, give me a minute. They're making an announcement here.
Really deeply appreciate all of you. And so if you don't come back, on top of the parking deck, I want to thank you so much.
70 people here. All right. Very nice. So 70 people showing up today for the meet here, if you guys were interested in that. So they're going to move up to the parking garage. I don't know that we're going to. I think we're going to head home. Again, we'll be here tomorrow back at 2 o'clock. Thank you.
Can I say it to my husband?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Hey, Rocky. Enjoying myself here at the meetup, 10th anniversary of RDU plane spotting. We're having an awesome time. And I'm here with my buddy.
Thank you so much. Bye. We'll see you later.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. So 70 folks showed up today for the plane spotting meeting. We reached 5,000 subscribers today. So a huge shout out to all of you who subscribed. We gained 25 new subscribers. As a matter of fact, let's check it one more time here on the trusty old cell phone. So we're now at 5,003. So 28 new subscribers today. I didn't think we would have that many today. I didn't think we'd have as many of you guys watching as we did. But we are going to end the show here. I told you guys we would end with Lufthansa. I'm going to go home and get some work done. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I do have the redirect set for tomorrow's show. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching the show. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you to my mods, channel members. Thank you guys for all of the support between the super chats, the gifted memberships. Everything you guys have done is fantastic. You guys are absolutely amazing. So thank you guys again. And we will see you tomorrow Again, 2 p.m. You're going to be redirected over to tomorrow's show. If you'll go ahead and leave a like over there, that would be fantastic. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Got Will and Ramona. Ramona will be back with us tomorrow. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. See you guys.